1940, Nazi Germany, for 57 consecutive nights, bombed England. Winston Churchill gave a speech to the English people wherein he said, "Never give up, never give up, never give up." In June 1813, James Lawrence, the commander of the American frigate Chesapeake, was fatally injured in battle. As he lay dying, he shouted to his men, "Don't give up the ship." So let's flip back a few pages, and we find ourselves in Deuteronomy 31:8 from the Message Bible. Moses tells Joshua, "God is driving ahead of you. He's right there with you. He won't let you down. He won't leave you. Don't be intimidated. Don't worry. Basically, never give up." What a pep talk. What words of encouragement from Moses to Joshua as he passes the baton of leadership to Joshua, who will continue to lead the Israelites across the Jordan River into the Promised Land. Now, Joshua was a gallant and experienced general, but even he needed a shot in the arm from his commander. We all need a good pep talk. We all need words of encouragement at times, especially when we're faced with events that have us feeling down and out. I think we all experience many crises of faith. And at that time, it's hard to accept that our hope seems to be fading, that our faith and trust are not what they should be. And at those times, we could use someone shouting, "Don't worry, God is with you. He will never leave you. He will never abandon you. Do not give up." As children of God, we are fortunate. God always comes through for us. He tells us, he shows us, he gives us a special person to help regain our footing. He gives us scripture, devotions, a song, or even words on a calendar. His timing is always perfect. He knows when we need a pep talk. For example, several months ago, I do my best talking to God sometimes in the car. I was having sort of a disagreement with God over his timing versus my timing. So I pulled into the quick fill gas station on Buffalo Road across from the Presbyterian Church, and they have a sign that flashes up their times of service, any announcements. And as I'm sitting there, a message came up. It said, "Faith makes things possible, not easy." And I thought, wow, that's just what I needed to hear. I felt that was God's hands. Coincidence? Who knows? There are times when it would be very easy to quit, to stop, to surrender and say, "I've had it, I can't do this anymore." And is God even listening? However, Jesus tells us to ask, to seek, and to knock. And when we do that, we find that when we ask, we receive. When we seek, we do find. And when we knock, the door is opened. So we keep on keeping on with faith, hope, and trust in God and his promises, his words of encouragement. So I ask you to keep on the lookout for God's voice, keep your hearing attuned, and whether it be God himself, a friend, the Bible verse, or even a flashing sign, don't be worried about asking God over and over and over again for your prayer or prayers to be answered. In Luke 18, Jesus tells the story of the unjust judge. A widow continued to come to this judge, asking that her requests be honored. What happened? The unjust judge, because of her persistence, granted her request. She never gave up. No trouble we face is out of God's control. In His time, the waves will subside, the winds will be subdued, and all will be quiet. God hears every prayer. He collects not only our tears, but our laughter. And when all else seems to be moving sideways, God is our rock. He is unmovable. No matter what we are dealing with, God is an ever-present help. He wants you to seek Him with all your heart and mind. So remember, when things are not going as planned, when it feels like the bottom is dropping out from beneath our hopes and dreams, don't be intimidated. Be encouraged. Listen for God's pep talk, for you are God's child, and He wants the absolute best for you. Never give up. God rewards faith in His children. Thank you. You have a great day and a fabulous weekend. I will see you later. Oops.